Hello. Today is Friday, March 15th. Just going to check and see if I got that right. Oh, I tell you sometimes. Today I want to talk about the day. I don't know about you, but I felt the presence of wood in this month, especially. It's very, it's very involving. It's hard not to get stuck as we walk on certain places, involve ourselves with certain activities. And today, I just looked this up before I was going to go live here. We've got a yin metal pig within the yin earth pig, and both of these, both the year and the day that we have that are lining up, are both transforming to wood. So we've got, regardless of the pig, regardless of the earthly branch that's in the day for today and the year, we've got more transformation of wood. So I haven't seen in a long time any period that goes on, like a day, couple days, a week or so, that has so much wood transformation. I'm sure for a lot of people out there that need, or that can really use all these extra resources coming to them, all these new avenues that are being brought to them that they can maybe see, or hopefully they should see. That's going to be great for people that need wood, that love wood, that need new avenues, that can benefit from networking, that can grow plants inside their house, these kinds of people are jumping for joy right now, because that's great fodder for all sorts of exploration. For some people, exploration comes naturally, or exploring too deep into certain things or considering all options is actually a detriment to them. It's actually something that'll hold them back or will restrict them, because just like wood can collect things really easily, it can also imprison with those knots or those collections or that complexity of, like a root system. Think of how a plant grows into the earth, right? It has its roots, and the roots aren't simple. It's not just one little peg that goes into the ground. I mean, you've got tons and tons, maybe hundreds of little separate tendrils of each root, because it grows from 1 to 2, splits into 4, splits into 8. It multiplies exponentially like that. So exponentiation is a good way to put it too. That's very beneficial for a lot of people. I just want to be on here and have my little soapbox and say, gosh, man, it is difficult. I know a lot of you guys who are interested in Western astrology and dig that stuff. The Mercury retrograde, I think, is ending now. And aren't we into Aquarius? Correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of water, right? The hour that I'm recording this video right now, if you happen to be tuning in, we've got Yang Wood, the Yang Wood horse. So the earthly energy is the horse, which is yin fire and yin earth put together. I always think of the movie Spirit when I think of this, actually, because that movie really encapsulates what I imagine to be yin earthy, yin fiery kind of energy, the horse. It's not too out there. It's not too yang, like with yin yang. It's not too masculine or too overt. Like a horse is kind of a subtle energy, but it's an energy that's brimming full of life and has a lot of heat and has a lot of reception. Like, horses are sweet animals, aren't they? And yin fire is like a burning coal. It's not like a laser beam like yang fire. So it's a subtle, more longer lasting, slower burning, a little bit cooler fire. So that's the overall earthly energy that we have to deal with right now between the hours of 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. And I'm recording right now at 11:44. So you've got that, and we've got heavenly energy of the time right now is more wood. So we've just got wood and wood and wood and wood. Now, at least this wood is Jia it's the Jia stem, earthly, or excuse me, the Jia heavenly stem, which is yang wood. So instead of thinking of grasses or ferns or ivies or things that grow kind of sporadically like a vine, think oak tree or like mighty sequoia. I mean, that's a different kind of wood, right? It's a more stern, pronounced wood that's prideful and has ethics. You know, we've all met people like that who seem very astute, very educated, very proper, very moral at times. This is often the presence of yang wood, either in their surroundings, in their feng shui, or within that person themselves. So it would be within their own 4 pillars astrology. So maybe that's why getting into this video, I feel like I could be a professor of some sorts, or I feel like I'm lecturing you. I don't necessarily want to do that or get caught up. But if you're sensitive to wood today and wood is something that you need to be watchful of, don't get caught up. So the challenge for you is find a way to reduce complexity. Complexity isn't your friend necessarily. If in your chart you do not benefit from wood, if you benefit from wood, take advantage of this. I mean, I feel like I'm repeating the last video I made about daily astrology. We've just got so much wood this month, and the yin fire rabbit month that we're currently in, I think we're in about the 10th, maybe anywhere from the 10th to the 15th day. So we've got a ways before we can get out of this weird month. But it happens very, very rarely that the year pillar, the year 2019, the earth pig that we have, because of the circumstances of the month that we're currently in, change the overall properties of the earthly energy, so that instead of being a watery pig, which is a normal pig, we're just going to see a whole lot of wood coming forth. So, you know, on a positive note, we can also say, hey, spring is coming like way earlier than normal. So with all this wood energy being really prevalent, all these new beginnings, all of this complexity that wants to sprout forth and create new things and go back to the cycle of, you know, winter was full of water and water is still and cold and like hibernation phase. Wood, which is the next phase from water, because water will nourish plants and they will grow, is like the awakening of spring. So the moment that we start to see more fire come into the month, the day, and sometimes the time pillars going forward now in the near future, we're going to see more and more of that liveliness kind of show itself. It'll become less and less inconspicuous. It'll be more like, oh, I'm noticing this. It's cool. Like it's getting warmer outside. All the snow that we're getting in the form of glaciers in Minnesota is going to melt probably faster than we can clear it out. But, you know, I'm happy to be over with this winter. So anyways, that'll be it for today, guys. If you have any specific questions about today or questions in general, feel free to hit me up, comment on this video. I'll be out and about, but I will definitely respond to you, and wish you the best luck with all this wood coming our way. All right, take care.